I've just had a little potter around the garden. I enjoy that. Now for some fishing on the Staffordshire Worcestershire Canal to round the hours of daylight off at least. Couple of maggots there on a size 14 hook, and the anchor shot that I so often talk about on a canal venue. And the float, it's a tiny 0.6 gram waggler. I'm flicking it out just into the boat channel, and I'll be fishing with 2 maggots over mixed maggots and brown crumb. Very simple approach, and I'll be after my favourite species. I haven't been here very long. The float sails away. It might not be a big perch, but at least I'm not a blanco. Are you a tea drinker, or do you prefer coffee? Well, I'm most definitely the former, and whenever it's a sit-down session, a huge flask of freshly prepared tea goes with me, which I drink in this smaller cup, so it means you get to enjoy it throughout the session, because at home I do have a big mug that could quite easily take a third of that flask in one go. But out to the water's edge, nice and slowly, nice and steady, which of course in the winter especially, that's important to keep warm, keep liquids going in and all that. And I've just had a little dip on the float as well, which is quite good, because we're still perhaps an hour away from what I would describe as the striking zone when the fish will come on the feed, because it's very clear out there as I throw the brown crumb in and the maggots over a period of time to build up that swim. You can see them right the way down to the bottom almost before they disappear from sight. So happy to get that one fish on the bank so far, and I'm sure it will be joined by a few more before I finally pack away and go home. In the meantime, let's drink some tea and watch that float. After the excitement of that early fish, I was quite positive that I would get a few more on the bank. However, apart from 2 or 3 dips of the float, that was it as far as action was concerned. I often say, don't I, that it's a fine line between success and failure. And again, I was just about on the right side of that line today. Anyway, on my way home now, and I've got the tramps to keep me company. And if you're watching this on YouTube as opposed to my website directly, then don't forget to check it out, stuartblaw.blog.